Hi, I'm Laura Nelkin. I'm a knitwear designer. I live in upstate New York in the Finger Lakes region. And let's take a look at the Cuentas Kit together. Cuentas Kit was May 2024 Lola's Choice Kit. Lola's Choice is my small knitted kit club. It is super fun. I'm always teaching new techniques with it and sharing things I'm really excited about. And Cuentas Kit is a kit I've been working on for a while that is perfect for summer. So there are two really fun patterns that you can choose from to make with your Cuentas kit. One of them is Cuentas Scarf, which is a sweet little scarflet, and the other is Cuentas Collar, which is an I-cord statement necklace. And what I'm going to do in this video is tell you everything that is in your kit and then give you a tiny little deep dive to explain the two patterns for you so that you can decide which one you want to make. One thing I will say is that each of the two patterns comes with their own detailed video tutorial, so I'll be helping you knit both of them, and those are embedded into the patterns. So let's jump right in and I'll tell you about the kit. So the yarn that I use for Cuentas is an absolutely gorgeous DK weight linen yarn. It's made by Erica Knight and it's called Studio Linen. It's 85% viscose, which is a recycled linen, and then 15% premium linen. It has about 130 yards to 50 grams, and you use almost all of it for the scarf and a good chunk of it for the collar. Other things that are included in your kit are size 6 beads in 3 different coordinating colors. These are all Japanese seed beads. They are made by Toho and Miyuki, and they have about 12 beads to the gram. In each pattern, we'll talk about how you can work with those each color individually, or you can mix them up and work with them all together. Also in your kit is a 5-strand slide clasp. This clasp just slides apart and then goes back together. That is for the collar so that it stays on your neck. And then you also have 2 tools in your kit. One is a piece of super floss for placing beads in the Cuentas scarf, and one is a dental floss threader, and that is for pre-stringing the beads in your Cuentas collar. There's a few other things that you'll need to have success with each of the patterns, and we'll talk about those individually next. So first, I think let's do a little bit of a deep dive into the collar. I'm really excited about it. Okay, Cuentas collar. I forgot to tell you that I'm wearing both the scarf and the collar right now as I'm telling you all about this. So the collar is made with 5 strands of I-cord. 3 of those strands are beaded and 2 of them are not beaded. I haven't made a necklace that has kind of like this much of a statement and volume to it in a while, and I'm really loving it for spring and summer. What's really fun about the Cuentas collar is that you can make it with a 3-stitch I-cord tool, or you can make it with knitting needles to knit traditional I-cord. And in the video that I've made you for Cuentas collar, I teach you all the tips and tricks for using a 3-stitch I-cord tool, and then also how to knit it with knitting needles. So I'm going to link to a blog post below if you don't know anything about these 3-stitch I-cord tools. I've been working with them for a little while now, and I'm pretty obsessed with all of the things that you can do with them. This one that I made, and in that blog post, I've got places you can purchase them, links if you want to make your own, different things you can do with it. In the video for Cuentas collar, I'll teach you how to cast on and bind off and fix mistakes. And if it's something that you've been wanting to play with, it's a really great project to be able to make to play with it further. So Cuentas collar uses about 100 yards of that yarn that is in your kit and a fair number of the beads. It's pretty bead heavy. Those beads are slipped up as you are working the I-cord. So one choice is Cuentas collar, and then the other is Cuentas scarf. If you're looking for an elegant and practical scarflet, Cuentas Scarf might be for you. It is cast on and worked tip to tip. When you start with 3 stitches and you increase to your target stitch count, and then you'll be working with increases and decreases to work chevron shaping. So the pattern becomes almost like an arrow as you work it. It has beads that are placed on elongated stitches that really beautifully kind of echo that chevron shaping and give the scarflet this great little weight to it. You can certainly work it without beads, and I talk about that in the pattern for Cuentas Scarflette. Another thing that I love about Cuentas Scarflette is it's going to be a great pattern for going stash siving for those small skeins of special yarn that you might have that you haven't been sure what to make with them. So I expect to see a lot of different Cuentas scarves coming off your needles as you start to play with this pattern. It does have a video that'll teach you the cast on, working with the beads. One of the things I did with this pattern is I made sure you could get the most of your yarn. So we'll talk about working with this scale so that you can really get almost every inch of your yarn used up for Cuentas scarf. And I think for those of you who love to wear a little scarflet, which I know I love to in the summer, especially in linen, this pattern might be for you. So I bet some of you are wondering if there are going to be more kits for Cuentas, and the answer is yes, we are working on them. I will link to them below when they are in stock. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll definitely hear about that there. I'd love to know if you have any questions about Cuentas Scarf or Cuentas Collar as you're deciding which you're going to make with your Cuentas kit. I am happy to answer those questions and help you knit either or both of these successfully. Happy knitting.